Hello everybody, welcome back. So this is Edward and we're gonna take a look at how to add a little bit few additional details. Let me actually make this nose not as big. For now, let's just keep it fairly simple in here. More generic. Okay. Anyway, so if we do, for example, want to make the eyebrows a little bit more prominent. I mean, notice that we actually have exaggerated this head a little bit too much, so it's going to be hard to see things in a low poly view. So let me go ahead and relax things a little bit. Okay, so if we do want to get a little bit more definition, let me kind of for now get rid of this edge. So again, things are kind of simple for now. There we go. Yeah, so if we do want to get a little bit more detail to the head, to the eyebrows, we can actually start splitting some edges here. And this is where it comes to the point where not every head will be the same. There might be some differentiation based on how prominent you want the eyebrows. Maybe what we have right now is perfectly fine. We can kind of create not as a massive eyebrow if we kind of loop right here, or we can do exactly the same thing but actually do that a little bit further. So if we come and do the same thing but take it one more polygon further, well, we can create a much broader eyebrows. So here it is, very simple structure. So again, if we go in here, you can see that now we can start shaping the eyebrows a little bit better. We can have them a little bit more prominent. Get the skull stand out a little bit more in the back, and of course adjust some of these loops in the front. But you can see how we're starting to get the eyebrow bone much more pronounced here. There we go. Then we might want to relax some of the edges here. It looks like here in the neck we've got a very exaggerated face which we want to fix. So let's go ahead and kind of cut it, make it a little bit looser. Let's go ahead to a triangle here. So what we are getting right now is this weird shape. So we're gonna continue with this edge right into the mouse, and let's maybe grab the edge loop tool, add a whole loop and then connect it, and that will allow us again to add more definition to the cheek and the mouse and all of that area, get our corners of the mouse a little bit better fine-tuned, and this area is much more relaxed now. And we're just gonna clean it up this way. So again, all these points definitely in need of tweaking. There we go. So I mean, we don't want to keep going down, even though we might. But for now, let's make sure that we've got a nice muscles just kind of floating down. We can just do a simple section this way, and then take this triangle here and open it up this way. That way we've got a nice V shape happening in this area. We can fine-tune that. And let's continue. Let's switch to number 1. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this edge and we're actually gonna shift that down this way, and this edge will keep going towards the center here. As a result, we've got some definition of the muscles in the neck area. We can bring these closer a little bit more. Kind of like this. Again, it doesn't need to be that heavy, but that works. And again, the rest is just simply tuning more and more, getting a little bit more loops here and there around the mouse, around the lips. Just like that. Just following the structure, the existing structure. And if we do want to give a little bit more definition, maybe we do want to extrude nostrils. However, probably for that simple model we don't need to do that. We can just take a couple of these faces and extrude them in, just like that. It will definitely require some more tuning. And we can get this shape a little bit more further defined. A bit of a wide lip, but we're not gonna dwell on that too much right now. We're gonna keep on refining. So I mean, maybe one more loop right here to get the nose a little bit more definition and fine-tune the edges around the nostrils right here. I'm definitely exaggerating just to kind of make a point primarily. So the shape could definitely be much more relaxed. But you can see that we have acknowledged most of the muscles, most of the face features, and we can customize it from this point on and make that character look more and more like our own. Not a simple shape. Okay. I'm gonna stop right here. I think we've got all of our features in. As far as the ear, you can just tweak that a little bit. I would just keep that exact definition. If you want, you can tweak some of the points here and make the shape look a little bit better. Maybe have a better continuity in here. Yeah, I think that works. And let's go ahead and combine it just so we can see the full thing together. Grab all the center vertices here and merge them. So at this point you can do some final tuning on the head, especially to the center line, and making things a little bit more rounded, more symmetrical. You might want to have your move tool with a reflection. So here we should actually have some, let's go modify move tool options and turn on the reflection mode, because we're no longer dealing with a instance. But we're basically just massaging it, kind of like sculpting. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Have a great time modeling. Ah.